Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a hot minute since I last uploaded a YouTube video. A lot of you have been asking me if I'll start uploading again on my YouTube channel. I thought, you know what? I do Instagram videos all the time, so why not start doing YouTube as well? Are you excited? Are we all excited? I'm definitely excited. Without further ado, and to stop me from speaking, because I'll do like a good ramble now and again, let's just get straight into the video. The other day I posted a look on my Instagram video. I didn't do the eye look, I just did a full face look. Loads of you asked me to film it, so I thought that I'd film it for YouTube rather than film it for Instagram. That look, I used the new Dose of Colours Disney palette with Mickey Mouse. In that look I used 3 shadows. I used this one, and this one, and it created such a beautiful look. This is like the 3rd YouTube video I've ever filmed, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm sure as time goes on I'll get better. But yeah, just bear with me, okay? I'm trying to figure this out. Let's just figure this out together, you know. For the first shade, I'm going to take Hug Me. And I am just taking a tapered blending brush from Makeup Addiction. When I start with my transition shade, I never like to take loads of product. I just take a little bit of shadow at a time and then I build up to the colour and opacity that I want. I always wing it out so it just blends into nothing, because I rarely do rounded eye looks. I don't know why, I just prefer more of a sort of look, if that makes sense. I just blend in circular motions, and when it comes to the darker shades I like to pat them on and then blend as I go. Once you've got hardly any product left on the brush, that's when I go in and just taper it out to bring it up into my brow. Then it just blends seamlessly. And you're just gonna do exactly the same to the other eye. Never really precise when I do my transition. I just like slap it on, you know. Just slap it on and hope for the best. Once you're happy with your transition shade, you're then going to go in with a darker shade, and I like to use a smaller brush. For the darker shade, I'm going to use the Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer. I love how this one is like, it's wide, but it like tapers at the end. You know what I mean? Like it's like skinny, but it's wide. It's skinny, but it's wide. Does that even make sense? Probably not. This one I'm going to go into M is for Mischief, and I'm not going to take a lot of this on my brush at all. I'm just going to dab, dab, dab. So there's a tiny little bit of pigment on there. You're going to tap off the excess, of course. Now when it comes to the darker shades, I like to just tap on my outer corner first, because that's where I like most of my pigment to be, on my outer corner, to give that more cat eye sort of look. Once I have that shadow placed where I want it, I like to take an even smaller brush. This is a Sigma E36. I absolutely love this brush for little detailed work. What I'm going to do with this bad boy is slowly start to wing that colour out. Just a little bit, not as far as I took the transition shade, just below it. And then I slowly start to blend that up and into the crease, just so it gives a little more definition. You can then go ahead and tap into the shade that you use. Always place the majority of the pigment on the outer corner, and then slowly start blending. When I do these sort of looks, I always like it to look like it's like a puff, if that makes sense. Majority of the colour will be here on my outer eyelid, and then it just puffs out, if that makes sense. It's like a puff, you know? Does that make sense? And then what I like to do is go in with a clean, fluffy brush and just slowly blend that out even more, just to give it more of a seamless blend. So then the outer corners will be more of a poof, like I said. I do this maybe twice, 3 times. Add in the red, blend it out with the littler brush, and then blend it out with this even more. You can do it as many times as you like to get the opacity that you want. So at the moment that's not quite as dark as I'd like it, so I'm going to go in and do the exact same steps again. Just paint myself in the eye. Thanks ever so much, brush. So once you're happy with that step and you've done that to the opacity that you want, you're going to then take your lid shade. I'm going to take the Makeup Addiction Classic Shader brush to do this. Now you can spray your brush when you're going with a shimmer to make the shimmer more shimmery, or you can just use it dry. I'm just going to use it dry and see how we get on. I first like to just swipe. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to slightly bring it up over my crease just a little bit to make my eyes look a little bit larger. And I'm just going to pat. Pat, pat, pat. Patty, 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 boo. And then I like to go in with my little doofer and just blend that all together so it doesn't just look like a line of shimmer. Just really softly on the skin, just skim it over the skin. And then we just gonna do exactly the same on the other eyeball. Then again, taking your little doofer and blending that together. I don't know why, but this look kind of reminds me of like a sunset. The way I put it. Then what I'm going to do is just dab into here a little bit. I'm just going to dab over the edges of that shimmer just to help it all blend together. That is all I did pretty much for the shadows, and then here comes the fun part. We're going to add some glitter. Who doesn't love glitter? I love glitter way too much. I'm going to use the Heavy Metal in Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. When I add glitter, I don't like to just go like that, because I find it just comes out way too chunky and in like one spot, and I like it to be like more dispersed. Does that make sense? For the majority of my glitters, I use the Precise Blender by Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I don't tend to use this for eyeshadow. I just love it for adding glitter because it just disperses it and it just poofs it. I'll make sure that I get like a good enough amount of glitter on the brush, and I'll just poke it a little bit so it picks up the glitter. Now you want to dab while you're adding glitter, because if you swipe it's going to disturb your eyeshadow underneath, and nobody got time for that. So it just has a little sparkle. Then you're going to do exactly the same on the other eye when you're happy with your other eye. Once you have added as much glitter as you prefer, I'm going to do eyeliner. I'm going to be using Glam Eyes by Rimmel London. This is my favourite eyeliner, but I need to get a new one because this one is running out and it just goes choppy when it starts to run out and it drives me insane. When I do eyeliner, I face plant the mirror, so I'm going to apply my eyeliner and I will be right back. Once you got your eyeliner on, you're just going to add your lashes. Girl, yeah. I'll be right back. So I have my lashes on. I used the new Pinky Goat lashes in the style Farah. I love these lashes. They're a little bit hard to apply, so if you're not used to wearing lashes, I wouldn't advise these. The band is quite hard to like maneuver, if that makes sense. So one little tip I'll share with you, when I apply my lashes, I get a tiny little brush like this with black eyeshadow on it, and I go from inner corner up to the end of the lash band. Do you ever apply lashes and then like in this part it's just like bare and it doesn't look right? So I like to like connect it so it looks like they're my real lashes. and they just connect out, and it just gives a whole new shape to your eye. Like, it really does give that cat eye effect. Now we're going to take some of that is for Mickey, and I'm just going to do my lower lash line. I'm only going to put the red on the lower lash line just to connect everything up. I'd never go crazy with under eyeshadow. I don't know why. Just never do. Just don't pick yourself in the eye like I always do. And I can't help but pull this face. Okay? I do it in all my Instagram videos and I don't mean to, it's just I can't help but make that face. Like, I find like it gets right up in there. I'm using the Eye of Horus, I think. Yes, Eye of Horus. I love this one. I just love the brush on it. Now we're going to move on to lips. I don't know what shade to use though. I'm going to go in with the lipstick from the collection 2, and this is in the shade 1928. I'm not sure about how I feel about the shade. Might be a little bit too light for my complexion. No, I'm not going with that one. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put on a different shade, girl. I'm going to use a different shade from that, and I'm going to go in the shade Forever. I think that shade's a lot better. This is the final look. I am going to start doing a YouTube video once a week. I don't usually film on a Friday for Instagram because Fridays are just, everyone's going out, you know what I mean? No one's sat on Instagram on a Friday. Fridays will be dedicated to YouTube videos for me, and then I will be posting for you. Not sure what day I'm going to be posting, but I really want to start doing YouTube videos once a week for you guys because I get it so much on my Instagram. Please upload more on YouTube. So I have listened and I will be uploading more, I promise. Lastly, I do just want to say a massive thank you to you guys for all the love and the positivity on my Instagram page lately. Honestly, you just make me feel so happy. You just fill my heart with joy. I just love you guys. I love you so much. Anyway guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and I hope you have the most amazing day. And I shall see you in my next tutorial. I love you guys. Bye!